Good day, ladies and gentlemen. It's Quinn again from Micrographics Durban, application engineer. So today I'm going to be showing you how to do some nice, more of a flat 2D, 3D representation of our 3D models that we can use in things like our marketing, online, or our catalogs. So in other words, what would normally happen is if you've got a drawing that's going to go into catalog, you'd maybe want something nice and flat that looks quite quite informative, but still with as little actual real data in as possible, such as this. And what I mean by that is like we've got our D for our diameter over here across the edges of this flange. We've got our D1 for the internal, probably the pipe diameter, and then we've got our T here representing the thickness. So normally what will happen is this would be what you'd see in a catalog with a table below representing the actual real world sizes. So D is in this case maybe 220 and D1 is maybe 114.3 or T is 12. So the thing is, how can we use this and how can we make it look a little bit better? As you can see, I've come kind of part of the way here, but to make our lives a bit easier, let's jump to this view over here. So this is normally what you would be seeing. By the way, this is already drawn with a AutoCAD 3D workspace. If it's 2D that you've drawn the 3D in, no issue. It's just one or two little things that you just need to tweak, and that I'll mention in a sec. So firstly, let's do a few little things here. What we're going to do is turn off our grid so that we can now see what's going on. I'm then going to change the view a little bit. So I'm going to drop from shaded. I'm going to change it into hidden, which gives us that very similar view what we had. Normally I'll also turn off the origin point, but I'll leave that for a little bit later. What I'm going to do is use my application menu, go into my options, and find in my, on the display tab. If you're not on display, click display, go to colors. Now this is where it gets a little bit different, because if you're in a 2D, if you started with a 2D, you just go 2D and then you go uniform background, and all you change there is you change that to white. Because we're in 3D, or in 3D perspective or 3D parallel, depends. What you want to do is make sure that all of your backgrounds, so everything that says background here, we're going to change it to white in this case. By the way, if you are happy with the gray background, more than welcome to leave it as that. It's just normally we would want a white background for this. Makes our lives a bit easier. You'll notice all of them I'm just changing to white. Don't worry too much about changing this and worrying about taking it back. Remember, we can always use the restore all contexts and it will restore it back to its original. So now what I've done is I've literally gone to each and single one of my 3D views, even my 2D view, and changed all the backgrounds to white. I'm going to click apply and close. Click OK again, and now we are left with our 3D view. Now what we can do is we can go to our dimensions. Hopefully you've already got this preset up, and we can do some dimensions across items. If you need to give something like a height dimension in this case though, you may be running into a bit of issues. So don't forget to go back to your home tab and then change your XYZ to match your current plane. I'll actually be making a blog about this fairly soon. Now we can go back to our annotation, linear. We can add in our 3D annotation. Obviously, the more time you put into it, the more you're going to get out. Lastly, to get rid of our UCS icon, go back to our home tab, and then we can hide the UCS icon with the UCS icon there. Now what we can do, zoom it to wherever we want, and then use our snipping tool, either snip or snip and sketch. And we can then create a new snip and sketch. Now with this done, we can use this as our marketing or other information. Cool, guys. I hope this helps you. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you want, please give us a comment. Thank you very much. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Cheers, bye.